All right, folks, so it's Wednesday morning, about 7:40. I'm arriving here in Tyler, Texas, waiting for the turn signal here to let me turn left. This is the entrance to Tyler Pipe. I've delivered here once before, 2 or 3 months ago. Called the dispatcher a little while ago, and he's already sent me my next load, which is going not far from here to Troop, Texas. I don't think I've ever picked up there before to get a load of, oh, what do you call it, clay that delivers to the doll tile facility up in where is it? Oklahoma. I forget the name of the town. Muskogee, I think. Where I have delivered that product. Like I did one of those all-day barge runs to the doll tile facility from the Oakley port facility up there. So I know where I'm delivering it to. I just don't know where I'm picking it up from. All right, so I remember as we get to the entry of this Tyler Pipe, there's a little guard shack up here. I remember, you know, you have to check in, and then we'll have to actually drive all the way back to the other side of the plant here. It's a pretty good little drive to get to the unload area. Ooh, watch out for this mean speed bump. Boom. So this is kind of a slow unload, as I remember. You know, you have to kind of let these silica bricks that I picked up yesterday over in Alabama, you have to just kind of let them slowly dump off the trailer into a conveyor system. It's not all, you know, it doesn't all just dump off all at once. It's kind of a slow process. So I'll try to show you some of it, but let me get checked in here. All right, so we got checked in. The nice lady there told me to get on CB channel 10 and proceed up here to the scale. I'll try to show you this just so some of you guys that have never been here can see. Maybe it'll help you. You know, I had a new Oakley driver that just went out solo and had his first load email me yesterday asking for help. So I called him. He had got his first load assignment there at the 3M plant in Little Rock, getting some roofing granules. That's kind of a tough place to get a first load from, I'll tell you. So I kind of helped him out a little bit, but he said his trainer, he only got trained like 2 or 3 days, and then his trainer went on vacation, so he didn't have anybody really to call. Oh man. So yeah, that's a tough place to get your first load. Oh, let's see, this scale's kind of at a weird angle. Gotta make sure my rear trailer tires are getting on the scale. Okay, let's holler at the lady. Okay, Miss Hightower, on the scale. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, here we go. So after we get unloaded, we'll have to come back here, of course, get an empty weight. Now her instructions to me were to make the second left up here. I'm not going to film the whole thing back here because it's a pretty good little drive back here. But this would be the second left coming up here. You can see some of the black pipe stacked over here to the right. That's some of the finished product. This sign here says receiving and storage warehouse, turn here. So I guess that's what you call where we're going. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on. Maybe, since I kind of know where I'm going this time, maybe it won't take me as long. The first time back here, I was kind of creeping around and I wasn't sure where to go. And the security lady told me, although she's on channel CB channel 10, she said the people back here are on channel 9. So I'm going to switch to channel 9. I do remember the first time I came back here, I never did reach anybody on channel 9. I just had to get out and walk around until somebody showed me where to go. So speed limit is 10. Now I haven't taken my mud flaps off or my tarp or anything yet. And the way I'm going to unload this is I'm just going to do the swing door unload. I'm not going to open the whole barn door up, because if I do, some of the bricks are going to fall out and kind of get in my way. You'll understand that a little more once I show you where we've got to back up to unload. Alright, so we're going to hook a sharp left turn here. All the signs say raw material dump station is one of them, to the left, but everybody basically needs to turn to the left here. Oh, alright. Just giving you a look. Got to go a little ways down here. I recognize everything here. I know where I'm going now. Like I said though, my first time through, it was not clear at all exactly where I was supposed to be going. See where that little golf cart is to the left there? You might not have seen him, but that's where we're going to turn into. And where we're going to unload is just to the left here. So I'll have to back up to that spot. No other trucks here, so alright, so I'm gonna turn into this little opening here between this little iron archway here, and then kind of do a U-turn. I'll try to show you this. There's not much room here, but you've got to turn in here, and then we're gonna, well, I'll just show you. So we're just going to have to circle back here and get ourselves positioned where I can back up, get my hazard blinkers on here. Alright, so I'm just going to circle around. We're we're gonna be backing up into this little lane here to the right. So I'm gonna position myself where I can just back straight into that. That's our little unload area. There's a little covered warehouse, small little warehouse back there where we're gonna be backing up to. Oh boy, it's kind of rough, kind of rough. So there's plenty of room to get straightened up. That kind of gets me straightened up like I need to be. All right, I'll show you some in a minute. Okay guys, let me show you what we're doing here. So here's where it dumps into. So let me see. It gives you a shot of what the trailer looks like. So I'm going to tilt it up a little more. You just have to tilt it up a little at a time. So it slowly dumps into that pit and it feeds it up into that layer over there. So that's how we're doing it. You can see I'm only tilted up about halfway maybe at this point. So, okay. All right, everybody. So we're empty. Everything came out pretty good. I mean, all the bricks slid out. Left some dust behind. You know, I had to go through it. I went through it once with my broom, once with my dust mop, and then once with my blower. Because dispatcher said I needed to have it pretty clean for my next load, which is some clay from Troop, Texas. Don't think I've ever been there. In fact, he suggested that there's a truck wash here in Tyler somewhere where I could get a trailer wash out if I want to, but I only get a trailer wash out if I have to, because I don't want to waste time going to a truck wash and wait in line. You know, that just takes a lot of time. I can usually clean the trailer out pretty good in a matter of 10 minutes. You know, unless it's something that's really nasty, sticky, or something like that. So, that's usually what I do. So, just giving you a shot of the place as we get out of here. Remember, we've got to get back on CB channel 10 and hop back on the scale here so they can get our empty weight. And then I have to stop at the guard shack and get my final paperwork. I think she gave me some paperwork. I may not have to actually get anything from her. Just kind of get permission to exit. So this is kind of a weird angled scale here. You got to be careful on your approach. As the sign there said, narrow lane. Ha! Thanks a lot. Okay, so I think we're getting on here, all right. Oakley, 10-548, scaling out, empty. All right, let's see if she hurts. Okay, well, I'll try to show you some of the next load in Troop, Texas. Okay guys, so I'm in the loading. In fact, there went the first dump. I'm getting loaded here at a place called Covia. I guess that's how you pronounce it, C-O-V-I-A, in Troop, Texas. All it says is it's a clay product. And we're not supposed to get out of our trucks during loading. The loader just communicates with us via CB, channel 16. but I'll try to give you a view of it here. So there he is right there. There's the product over there under the covered area. So that's about all I can show you. I'm not even supposed to get out and look at my scales because the ground's so unlevel. He said it wouldn't be accurate anyway. So I told him I wanted 23.5 tons. There's the entry and exit scale right there. So after I get loaded, I'll go up there and go into that little tiny little building next to the scale and print out a ticket and leave my paperwork there. All right. Okay guys, let me jump in here and show you the load. A load of clay. So you can see he kind of dumped in the front and the back. Didn't really hit the middle. So I've got to come in here, put my bows back over, get my tarp on, and head to Muskogee. So that's a pretty quick load. Not bad at all now that I know how it works. So there's the scale over there where you scale in and out. And then the loading was back in there. Then after you scale out, you kind of loop around this little area, and this is where you're supposed to tarp and finish up. All right, that's it. Okay folks, so I'm arriving here at the Doll Tile facility in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And the guy down there on the front end loader told me to pull in this way and dump in this second bin to the right after I go past this wall. Okay. So it's going to be hard to back in there. But he said just try to get in the best you can. They can scoop it in if need be. So I'm going to try to angle it in there anyway. Just giving you a look. All right, I'll try to show you some more here in a minute. Okay guys, so I just dumped out the load, and I've actually already jumped in here with my blower. It dumped out real clean. All I had to do was go through with my handheld blower. Cleaned up real well. Here's the dump. Let me get my tarp out of the way while I'm up here. But there's the clay I just delivered. Right there. So you can see, you know, they've got these bins set up with different products in it. And unlike some of the places we delivered to, this one actually had enough room where I could back in here. Oh, so let's see. All right. So yeah, you can see they got quite a few storage bins around with different products. Different kinds of clay. This one is labeled Blanca clay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of here, get my mud flaps back on, get my door shut, tarp back on. Called the dispatcher right as I was coming in here, and he's trying to get me a load of fertilizer out of the Oakley facility about 10 miles from here, but he doesn't have it confirmed yet. He said to call him in the morning about 7:30. So I'm gonna go to a pilot about 5 miles away, just camp out there, because I'm supposed to get home by Thursday evening. So he's trying to find me a home load for Thursday instead of the normal Friday. So that's what we're doing. More later.